There's a book in front of you, you open it. On the first page, there's a simple question: what is the meaning of life? You turn the page. On the left, a philosopher speaks: life has no meaning, only the meaning we give it. Happiness is the highest good. You are trapped in a cave of illusions. But on the right, a storyteller speaks: a man searches for meaning in a Nazi concentration camp. Man's search for meaning. A prince contemplates life and death in a tragic monologue. A woman fights society's rules to define her own fate. One page teaches you how to think. The other teaches you how to feel. Which page will change your life more? This is the eternal battle between philosophy and literature. Which one shapes us more? Let's find out. Let's start with philosophy. Philosophy is the science of thinking. It questions everything. What is truth? What is good? Does free will exist? What happens after we die? Socrates walked the streets of Athens, questioning everything until people sentenced him to death. Descartes doubted everything, even reality, before arriving at cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am. Nietzsche declared that God is dead, shaking the foundation of morality itself. Philosophy is powerful, but it has a problem: it's often too abstract. Would you rather read 100 pages of Kant explaining morality, or watch a single scene of a man struggling with guilt in a novel? That brings us to literature. Literature is the art of feeling. It doesn't tell you what to think, it makes you live through it. Let's take morality as an example. Philosophy might explain morality with cold logic, but literature lets you experience it. When you read Crime and Punishment, you don't just learn about guilt, you become Raskolnikov, feeling his paranoia as he walks the streets. When you read 1984, you don't just understand totalitarianism, you feel Winston's fear as Big Brother watches. When you read To Kill a Mockingbird, you don't just debate justice, you feel Scout's innocence shatter as she sees racism firsthand. Where philosophy gives us the theory, literature makes it real. But now the real debate begins: which one actually shapes us more? Philosophy built the world as we know it. Think about it: Socrates and Plato shaped education and ethics. Aristotle influenced modern science. John Locke and Rousseau built democracy and human rights. Karl Marx changed global politics. Without philosophy, there would be no laws, no democracy, no ethical systems, no rational thought. But here's the twist: philosophy only reaches a few. It's studied in universities, written in dense books. The average person doesn't read Kant, but they do read novels. That's where literature takes over. If philosophy builds societies, literature destroys them and rebuilds them. Literature has literally changed history. Uncle Tom's Cabin helped end slavery. The Communist Manifesto was the foundation of revolutions. 1984 warned us about mass surveillance. Frankenstein predicted AI and the dangers of playing God. Where philosophy questions power, literature exposes it. So now we reach the ultimate question: can one exist without the other? Here's the truth: philosophy and literature need each other. Some of history's greatest thinkers blended both. Nietzsche wrote like a poet. Camus and Sartre used novels to spread existentialism. Shakespeare disguised deep philosophy in his plays. In the end, philosophy gives us the questions, and literature makes us care about them. The greatest proof: religious texts like the Bible, the Quran, and the Bhagavad Gita. They are all a mix of philosophy and literature. So, which one really shapes us more? The answer is simple: it depends on who you are. If you value logic, ethics, and reason, philosophy is your answer. If you believe in the power of emotion, experience, and storytelling, literature wins. Or maybe, just maybe, you can't have one without the other. Now, it's your turn. Which has shaped you more, philosophy or literature? Drop a comment below and let's debate. If you love deep conversations about books, philosophy, and self-improvement, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. See you next time.